If you haven't watched the old video games or Sega Saturdays, I'm sorry. You're in for a shock, guys. I can't do this. Can't do it anymore.
He's going to unmask. Everyone shield your eyes. Seriously, it's really bad. Well, two can play that game. Holy shit, now I can see it. I couldn't see it.
Alright, it's great to have peripheral vision back. So, first off, welcome to the panel. Thanks for coming. As you can see, this is beautiful artwork by Asian Swordmaster 1. And we all, one of the things before we get...
Because Asian Swordmaster was already taken. Dr. Doom is not machine compatible. Who got that reference? Nobody? What's it from? Really? I
just wanted to point this one out by Solaris. I can't say his name. Solaris Caliber, whatever. If you watch the show from beginning to end, I think he got every single person in this shot. He even got Thanos' hand in the top right corner. I'm not even sure who he's grabbing. Is that me? Oh, that's Ono, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, probably.
Now, interesting bit of note is, technically, we're on this in multiple characters. That's my head down there, is MODOK. Technically, I've been Taskmaster.
You're 1/3 of Taskmaster.
I'm 1/3 of Taskmaster. You're Rocket.
Yeah, I'm Rocket, Raccoon, and Deadpool, and Wesker.
Yeah, so, anyways, for those who've been following, you probably know Retro was a while ago, but that kind of killed us as far as just work, because we had to get it done really fast in a really short amount of time.
Outside.
There were a lot of factors that, you know, it was funny because in the pre-production phase of Retro, we got most of the changes that we got back that, you know, Capcom wanted us to change a bunch of things in the script. Mostly Mega Man jokes. So,
and they made us take them all out.
I think you might have seen his one take where he destroys a Mega Man Legends game, and I was really fighting to keep that in the show, but they were just like, no Mega Man jokes. So first Capcom was like, no Mega Man jokes, and I said, no, we're going to film it anyways. And then after we filmed it, then Marvel had a bunch of problems, because they didn't want us to show Thanos' face, and I think I accidentally, well, I didn't know this, but I didn't know She-Hulk was the cousin of Hulk.
Oh yeah.
So in the cafeteria scene, or the sushi place scene, I tried to calm down Bruce Banner by showing him, like, you know, a dirty picture of She-Hulk. Luckily, Doom's VO'd, so we could change it to whatever, but I was like, oh, I didn't know they're cousins. Someone works in Japan. So, so for here, what we're going to show you is some stuff we've not shown before. We're going to start off with some stuff from Season 3. Season 3, like you said, is going to, I think, start weekend of EVO. If you can't go to EVO, don't worry, it'll be online. I think right after the panel. It's going to be time for that. So, we got a lot of requests, you know, for characters to be in Season 3. And, you know, there was one voice in particular that kind of got heard over everyone else. I wonder if you guys all know who that is. Who do you think that was? You.
See my crush.
No.
Hey, where are you people going? Where are you going?
Objection.
Sorry, it's cool. Phoenix, right?
It's cool, no, we'll wait. Don't press that play button. I'll punch you right in the throat.
Okay, so one. I know it's on the wrong side. Josh.
And that is the whole show. Clicking of buttons, the hunting of doom, and video games.
That's hot.
It's You actually know what you were doing.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil who it is until the actual reveal.
There you go.
Well, what's got you down, dude?
None of your damn business, national treasure! Who's got things to do? You got a country to run, lots of cows, people to slay, and bitches too! Also, do my mind over a couple of guests.
You letting people come over?
This place isn't even clean. This place is fantastic.
This better be good, Victor.
Hi, Laura. How's business?
Virgil's a pain in my ass.
Look, Laura, after you went out with that donkey,
Yeah, you drunk dialed me all night. I remember.
we need to get something straight here. It's time for Doom to assert himself as the man in this relationship.
I'll hold that thought. This should be good.
When it does again, you plan to. So with that in mind, meet the newest lady in Doom's life.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Ditch, I call ditch. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I think it sounds legit, dude.
Damn it! What? Metro, son of a bitch!
So, yes, Morgan will be in season 3. That was probably, her and I think Felicia were, ever since we started Assist Me, it was like the comms rolls, Morgan. Yes. Okay. Well, the thing was at first is, with Assist Me, Max is the coach, and what started out is he was doing characters he knew how to play at the beginning. It was Doom, it was Wesker. He learned Jill only because we knew a mutual friend who could, had a really good battle suit Jill, and she, wanted to play, and she was willing to fly out from Hawaii to do it, so that's why we did Jill early on. But a lot of the characters initially were characters Max were really good and knew how to play as, because he's not going to be a great coach if he doesn't know, how to teach, other people how to play as them. So, but we did hear the call from Morgan long and loud, and we finally got it put together. So she will be in season 3. I'm not going to say what episode. I don't even think we know.
Yeah.
As for a status update on season 3, we're in the middle of production. Like we finished pre-production. We're kind of right in the middle of production, and then as you can see, there was no post was really done on that video. Like my voice hadn't been voiceovered yet. I think Thursday night at like midnight or 1, Max threw the doorbell sound effect in there. That's how up to the minute he was to get something together. Because right now, the files for season 3 are this giant jumbled mess. And usually we shoot one episode at a time, but this time we're trying to shoot them all, get them all together, except for the last one.
We should be done filming everything but the season 3 finale before the season actually comes up.
Yeah.
And the benefit of that is that the season, if it all goes well, will be coming out, every episode will come out every week. So, no more 3-month hiatus between episodes. It'll be every Saturday you can watch Assist Me.
Sweet.
So, that's assuming it goes to plan, which it won't.
This clip is a clip, I think Max was a little hesitant to show, but I kind of pushed for it.
And he's not here, and I can take him in the fight, so.
That's right. Now, a lot of work it actually takes a lot of work to get one of these episodes done, just from the live action, not even counting all the gameplay and all the stuff, basically what I would call curriculum Max has to come up with. But this clip is a clip that will not be shown, it will not be used in season 3. What it is It's something we tried really hard to do, but we looked at it after we filmed it and said, you know what, this doesn't look good visually, like as far as like placement and like cinematography stuff goes.
So it's a reshot.
So a lot of times we'll actually, we'll do a full scene and then we'll try to edit it together and see how it looks put in place, and it doesn't look good. So this is what we tried to do a scene with another character from season 3. And I still think the scene's funny, but you can definitely tell there's a lot of things that need to be tweaked or changed to it. So we'll jump into that one.
Rolling. Action.
You spent all my money on Filipino hookers?
They're not hookers. They're massage therapists.
Massage your cock for money. I have a name for that.
Hookers? You're a hooker.
Anyway, I'm gonna head out.
Where you're going?
Please.
So with that scene, one of the, probably one of the most initial things you can see that's kind of wrong with it is the fact that Max is like gargantuan next to Wesker and Dante.
He's very tall.
And a lot of times we'll shoot it where at angles or cuts so that Max doesn't appear, the good 2 feet he is above you.
He's something like 6'4".
Yeah, and none of us are 6 feet at all. As for Dante, this is going to be kind of a bummer for you guys, I know, but we contacted Ruben Langdon, and he really wanted to do it, but he's filming something for History Channel, I believe.
I don't know what it's for.
I think it was for History Channel or something.
I talked with him for like a month, and he really wanted to do it. He wanted to come and play Dante in our show, but he couldn't. He's super busy with a major project right now.
Yeah,
he didn't tell me all the details.
It's an overseas project too, so he's like in Australia or something right now.
I don't know, he's traveling and filming all over the place.
Yeah, so it was like, well, that sucks. So
for the record, we tried.
We did try on that one. If in the future though, since he is pretty cool with us and cooled it down, we might throw him in something else later. Maybe another song, possibly.
I don't know. I ain't paying attention.
Oh, for those who want just as a little teaser for stuff coming on, there was more than just this. The basic episodes coming for season 3. We are also going to be doing more songs as well. I don't know if anyone saw a rap battle we did?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be trying to do some more of those. We've got together back with the musicians and we're hammering it out already. So there will be a return of the dueling there.
We are not going to parody epic rap battles of history anymore, but yeah, we do want to do more rap battles.
Yeah, I think the term is, you can't use the word epic.
Or something.
Or something like that. I don't know. The studio that does Epic Rap Battles, Maker Studios, they were really, like, I don't know, the story kind of got a little lost, but Maker Studios is kind of protective of it because, it's their cash cow, where Nice Peter was kind of, this is actually pretty cool. Nice Peter didn't really have a problem with it. He kind of even wished he could possibly have had us around to do like a video game focused rap battles, but that was here nor there. But Maker Studios was kind of like they wanted to make sure we had like the big capital letters parody asterisks around it and all that stuff. So but it doesn't mean we can't do rap battles. So we will do rap battles. There's a couple Disney songs that we've kind of like mutated.
We have some Disney parodies that we might be filming.
Yeah, one of the initial episodes we were thinking of doing, I think it was a full episode, wasn't it? We were thinking of doing a full-on Nemesis episode.
Yeah, we actually have a script for a Nemesis episode that's not going to be in season 3, but may still get done for the future.
Yeah, well, why don't you wrote it, why don't you tell them a little bit about like what that was?
The whole premise of the Nemesis episode was that, you guys have pretty much all seen season 2, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know the story, there's some big bad guy out to get the good guys. Who are really also bad guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, for protection, Wesker brings home a Nemesis VOW and just hands it over to Max to program it by, doing the video games. And Nemesis is, of course, a giant monster. and then Doom winds up thinking that Nemesis is actually kind of like a cute puppy, like he just needs to be babied and he can make things work. There's one joke in there where like Nemesis is finally calming down, and I think Doom offers to make him cookies.
Yeah, I try to get him to make cookies.
Because, we can make cookies, we can make any shapes you want, like horseshoes or balloons or stars. Nemesis goes, stars, and just eats the shit out of the kitchen.
Yeah, just grabs like a scarf and kind of just smashing it, like all this dough is gonna go everywhere. That's one thing we're thinking of. There's gonna be like a Disney song in there as well.
Yeah, what was the name of the song? It's from
something there.
It's from Beauty and the Beast. Doom was gonna sing that to Nemesis.
Yeah. It's like the song in Beauty and the Beast where all the character development happens in the middle of a montage. Like right in the middle of the movie, I think. That's where it was from, yeah. You wrote a really funny Aladdin song as well.
Yeah, well, you guys remember the X-23 episode how Doom starts to sing A Whole New World to X-23? I wrote a whole parody of the entire song.
Wow. And I think it's probably good to in the Morgan preview, if you saw, X-23 was kind of mad at Doom for calling her all night and all that. Well, that's kind of like, originally we were going to have this interim episode where Max and Wesker try to, using an earpiece, coach Doom on how to woo Laura.
Through a date.
Through a date, and,
It ends as well as you think.
Yeah, it goes really horribly at first, and then it just ends with Doom taking her on like a tour of Latveria and singing like
Doom. It's all Doom's world, that's what it was.
It's all Doom's world. So, that's obviously not going to happen, but it's good if you guys have that little bit of context, which is why Laura's even showing up to the house at all. So that was maybe something I got a little lost, but that's okay.
Well, she's also in the episode before the Morgan one, so it makes sense.
There was also a lot of footage we intended to make a video for at PAX last year, and it didn't happen at all.
Don't look at me like that. My fucking computer.
I know, his computer.
There was too much hype.
Computer died. We had 2 videos, and we wanted to put together. One was kind of like, I guess it's a little too like Me Too. It's okay, it probably didn't come out. One was, the first video, which was a short one, was going to be basically, have you guys ever heard of the game called Nights into Dreams? Yeah. I do Sega Saturdays, whatever. Brought it up before. Well, at PAX, we got video footage of me playing the game, and then Doom gets in like this trance, and then decides to go off and pretends to fly through the whole Mini Arcade Expo. I was totally I was messing up people's like photo shoots and stuff.
Yeah, we were running right through photo shoots and.
Yeah, I think before G4 died, I totally got right in front of one of G4's cameras and just started doing this weird dance. That's okay though. I don't think we have that.
We really should have got banned from that convention, actually.
Yeah, might have. Alright, so I think this is when Doom stops. Setting out around this corner. So again, it starts from there and then just it would keep going where, let's see, I don't know how, this is how a video looks when it's in like
What the fuck?
I forgot that happened. Whenever you're ready, dude. It makes it better if you ruin someone else's day.
Here I am going down this.
This is the most amazing shot we've ever taken. I like the halo. I like the halo. We just played a lot of nights.
That sounds pretty awesome.
I like the last shot the best.
I think this is how it was going to end. This is actually good. I was going to say night over.
Now we've got a lot of videos we still need to cut together and render. For some reason, my computer couldn't handle like the night's video or some of the other videos from PAX. So I think there's just too much hype. Max has like a beast machine for rendering though, so he's got to get it to him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
We got everyone to do this. This was back in September.
No, it's really weird without the music. It's just weird.
Propaganda style.
That was back in September. Labor Day.
Back when it was relevant.
It was relevant back then. It's always great. So, okay, so a lot of times when we go to, we've done a couple of these assistant panels and it always kind of gets like packed with like Q&A and people always want more than, we have time. So I'm going to open up the mic now for any questions.
It's only been 20 minutes.
Well, whatever. Remember Evo though?
That's true.
It was like we were answering questions like 3 hours after the panel was over. So I'm going to
There
open
are
up.
people here who would like to ask us questions about the show.
Yeah, just come up to.
I see a guy.
All right, bring up the mic.
And if you want to come up, ask a question, come up, form a line with the mic, and we'll answer questions. And I'm seeing about having a script sent to me that
Yeah, we'll try to later reenact it.
you and I will read it to you guys. And
Yeah, a read through of the skit.
How you doing?
Hey guys, I just was wondering, when did you and guys and Max like kind of meet, and what did he have to do to convince you guys to start production of the series?
You had to pay us.
I met Max when I was like 16. That's when he worked at EB Games, if anyone remembers what EB Games was. Nope. When he assisted me, he literally was, I think he was talking to me on Instant Messenger. He's like, hey, you want to play Dr. Doom? Yeah. That's how it was for me. For getting Doom. And then for Mike, he asked me first, if do any of your cosplay buddies do a Wesker? I was like, yeah. Here, let me, I pulled up his DA page. I'm like, he does Wesker. He's like, oh, excellent. Do you think he'd be down for this? I'm like, I think so.
Yeah, he just showed me the Dr. Doom episode and was like, hey, do you want to do this for Wesker? I was like, yeah, okay. I didn't really know Max at the time. I've met him a couple times, but I've known Simmons for almost 10 years, so.
Yeah. See, the nice thing about it is like we're all kind of friends way before we ever started doing Assist Me, so that makes the show go a lot smoother. And it's not like, as much of a crazy production or drama-filled thing, so that's actually really nice and handy. So it was like, hey, you want to dress up like this and do this for years? Yes.
Yes, I will do this, thank you. Thank you.
Hey guys, I was just wondering if maybe you could tell me how you balance when you're doing the scripts, the stuff that's going on in the household versus the stuff that's going on in the tutorial, how you balance those two and how you write for those two.
Okay, so originally the idea is always 2/3 gameplay, 1/3 live action. Like, at the end of the day, it's still meant to be mostly a gameplay tutorial. It's just supposed to be a really entertaining, funny gameplay tutorial. So the general equation is usually 2/3 gameplay, 1/3 live action, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, and then Max does the gameplay segments entirely himself. I don't know if he actually writes or if he just kind of wings it and records it. I don't know. But,
yeah, he gets he makes an outline for the things he wants to cover in the gameplay tutorial segments, and then he kind of not really ad-libs, but he goes from there. Like, he doesn't write a full script for the gameplay, he just outlines what he wants to talk about and talks about it.
Okay, thanks.
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
tired. How are you?
I'm doing good yourself. I like your guys' work, but how long does it take you guys to do an entire episode or just like the entire season of
Filming an episode individually is usually a one-weekend thing. Some cases.
Yeah, that's the filming, but like usually start to finish, like completed episode from nothing is about a month.
Yeah, that's filming, editing, doing the video work, getting the gameplay in there. But like the Taskmaster episode took us 3 weekends to film. Deadpool took 2 weekends to film.
Yeah,
it depends. Usually it's 1 week.
And it's that's the thing. Is like this little rubber thing makes a whole sea of problems, because it's like you can't see. I mean, you can kind of see my mouth moving in this, but it's like I need to VO myself even if I didn't like do the thing with my voice where we make it all sound metallic.
And usually he doesn't read his lines. He just goes blah 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 blah.
That's not true.
Isn't it the same with you, Wesker?
No. I have to know my lines. No, we just CG everything I say.
That makes sense.
Hi. Hello. Out of curiosity, when you guys play Marvel, what are your typical teams?
I don't play Marvel.
My typical team is Strider, Doom, and either Dante or Trish. But yeah, again, like I kind of quit playing just because it's I don't have time. So I do a lot of other things too. I mean, I have I have a job, and I also administer a video game website and stuff. So it's like I don't really have time to get competitive in Marvel.
I'm just terrible at fighting games.
I played Trish because she was a cheap zoning character. That was literally it. But that's it. That was my team of Strider, Doom, and Trish usually, or Dante.
Well, I'll ask both of you, what are your favorite lines respectively as each of your characters?
Favorite line? Well, even the Taskmaster line too. You play Taskmaster as well. Most of it.
My favorite, all my favorite lines are outtake lines. I'm just gonna let you know, I'm always trying to push the adult humor way too hard in this show. As you will see very, very clearly in the Morgan episode. Because there were a couple jokes I really wanted to have in there, and Max is just like, I don't know.
For the first time ever in the Morgan episode, Max had to pull like a creative license and say, we're not putting that in the show. That's too much.
Yeah. As so if you want to say like my favorite lines, as Taskmaster, it was, what are you looking at over there, you long-haired dago fuck?
I think my favorite line and character would, for Deadpool, be
Chuck Norris! Was that ad-libbed?
No, that was in the script.
Okay.
For Rocket Raccoon, it would be like, don't look at me that way, Sheila, I'll split your lip.
Do you guys know the Sheila story?
No one does.
Oh my god.
Stupid.
We were filming Rocket Raccoon, and I wrote that script in like I think it got rewritten a couple times, and I had to write another version of the script like the night before we filmed it. And Max is looking at the script, he's like, well, we can't use this line. I said, what line? The line, what was the exact line?
It says Sheila.
Yeah, it says Sheila. Like, oh yeah, let me know when you can get a Sheila without sort of a kidnapping. And Max like, we can't use that line. And I'm like, well, why not? We're not going to reference blowjobs on this show. Everyone, me, Mike, the cinematographer, all like, what the hell are you talking about? Sheila. I'm like, that means girl. So you thought it was like slang for a blowjob. So we're like, no?
That was funny.
He'll never live that one down. So, I mean, what's your favorite line as Wesker, though?
I don't have a favorite line as Wesker. They're all solid gold because it sounds like I have throat cancer.
Again, my favorite line with Doom was an outtake where, Max is like, give me a mojito, make it chocolate. And I'm like, and I was like, you know what? Your affinity for pussy Mexican liquor drinks is making me angry. You know what I do when he's angry? He gets an erection. And it comes all over the place. If he knows all about it, I'm not going to be red anymore. I'm going to paint him white. With my gun.
That just happened.
That was my favorite line that I ever said as Doom. It's an outtake.
Thank you guys.
Mr. West.
Hello, sir. I was just wondering, like, it's probably gets really heated filming. I was just wondering if there's like a giant arcing story that could like destroy everything.
During filming, I don't think so.
Not during film. Okay, there was a time where I saw Max get a little testy. If you saw the, what episode was it? The Jill episode where we did the flashback where I played Barry Burton?
Yeah.
Was it the Jill one?
That's the Jill one.
Okay, in the Jill episode, okay, here's the thing. I've played Remake. I played Remake a few times. I've never gone through the original Resident Evil. So all my memories of Barry's lines were from the remake, and I kept forgetting to say, you, the master of unlocking. And I kept saying, here's the lockpick, you'd make better use of it. And I'm like, actually, say the line. I'm like, can we just, and I looked at my, I kept forgetting, I'm like, can I just say it? And I'm like, no, we're either saying it or we're not doing it. And I was like, okay, fine. So I just, slapped myself and got the line through.
I seem to remember by the end of filming the Chris episode, tensions were kind of high. Like, because we were all just really tired.
And there was a lot.
And there was like 20 goddamn zombies in this little living room. And it was hot. It was hot and we were tired. And like, by the end of the day, we're all just like, fucking get it done, get it done. Don't look at me.
Just request Hasenko because I'm into dead chicks. It's mine.
Hasenko?
Fantastic.
Like, war is too good for you now? You have to cover conventions?
Conventions are war.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey.
So I have a question about your costumes. How long does it take to make your costume?
10 minutes.
Well, the Doom costume, the cloak was made by the actress who plays Phoenix. This crappy little tunic thing was something we bought. These are 511 pants that I bought at a military police store. Boots I bought at a military store. Actually, I'm not wearing those boots. I don't wear those boots anymore. But yeah, it's like mostly an adult, generic, Party City Doom costume. Which, did you find it online? Or Max found it online. These are Darth Vader gloves.
that are made for the show, or are made by me. Sometimes we'll have somebody who already has a costume and they'll come and play like Jill Phoenix. But most of the ones that are made for the show take, like I'd come home from work at 4:30 and get on the costume and do it in 2 nights, something like that. Some of them I've done like at Max's house with like the Ghost Rider one I made at his house when we were filming the Virgil episode or something.
I think the funniest costume story was your Thanos one.
Thanos.
I was going to play Thanos originally.
No, you weren't originally. You were the second.
Oh yeah, your brother.
My brother-in-law, who's a big guy, he wears like an XL shirt. He's like 4 inches taller than me. He was going to play Thanos. Then his wife was pregnant at the time, and she was about to go into labor, so he had to back out of filming. But the costume was made for him with Simmons as a backup for Thanos. And then when we got down to getting ready to film it, we're like, it's going to be a huge pain in the ass to shoot Simmons and then have him as Doom and as Thanos, and we were like, just put Mike in the costume. So I played Thanos. Like, we decided that morning, I think.
Yeah, and it was 110 degrees.
Yeah, 110 degrees in August in latex and micro suede.
His face was melting off.
Sliding down my face. You push it back up and get a line, and then...
Yeah.
that sucked.
But yeah, usually for, like I said, for him, it's like a couple days.
Yeah, like 2 days. 2 nights after work, I would work on a costume, and that's about it.
So big.
So, quick question. I'm a big fan of the Doom motivational videos.
Okay.
Where it's like, get the hell out of here, Dante. Doom's coming in. Is there any chance we can get more of those?
There's one about to come out.
There's one that I believe. What was the problem with holding up with it? There's one that
his freaking computer crashed and he had it on a different computer.
Okay, there's one that's about to come out. Because there was the last one we did, which I don't know which one that was.
The last one was Team Assist Me. Had all those.
Team Assist Me, the one with all of us. We filmed 2, just like really back to back there for a team motivational, and the one got out and then something happened to file for the other one, but it's supposed to be coming out really soon.
Those are really organic. Like whenever Max has a match that he particularly thinks will work, that's when we do it. So like, sometimes he'll have a match recorded and it looks like this would be perfect to put video.
Yeah, you can't plan to have a great comeback, great video for a great fight. So it's like if he's recording and one happens, it's like awesome. I have something to work with now.
Yeah.
And one more quick question. Since you don't like fighting games,
I didn't say that. I just suck at them.
What kind of games do you like then?
I play used to play a lot of shooters, a lot of RPGs. One of my favorite games of all time was Morrowind.
Oh,
which
cool.
was the same series as Skyrim. Play games like that. So I have almost no time for competitive games though.
Thank you.
Alice.
So, I saw you had you took commissions. How do you balance like commission work with like say your job and other things?
Crap. I don't do so many commissions now, just the occasional one, and only if it's something I've already made, so I know I can do it. Balancing commission work and full-time job was a nightmare. It's straight up like it was a nightmare. You come home from work and then you work another 8 hours. A lot of it had to do with just the bookkeeping, so you keep on task and know what your deadlines are.
Okay. And one other short question: how'd you get the dog to wear the monographs and stuff?
Really well-trained dog.
Yeah, Max's wife has trained that dog, so he's a really cute, derpy little Pomeranian, and he's in love with these things called dentist sticks, and they're to clean his teeth. They're not meant to be like a treat exactly, and he's in love with these things. They're like crack cocaine for the dog. We can give him dentist sticks to get him to do stuff, and he doesn't
Whatever
even
we
care.
want.
And then so another thing for like the armor or whatever, she has like not the full harness, but she has like the little like basic part of the harness, and she just puts it on him, and she just makes him wear it for like a couple of days just so he gets used to it. And he doesn't hate it that much. It's not like a cat who like tries to like rip it off constantly, but usually for something like the harness, she'll just have him wear it for like a day or something, just so he's like used to it. So then when we come in and slap the flame shield on the back, he almost doesn't even notice.
Cool, thanks.
And it's really light too, so.
It's a dragon.
A little bit of spoiler question of what would be the true story about who the true bad guy is?
Oh, you want to know who the unknown evil guy is?
Yeah, the one who like.
I can't tell you yet.
That is kind of the climax.
Season 3 is wrapping up that storyline, so you'll find out.
Alright.
I'll say this much. It's going to be awesome.
Spoiler.
If you guys could redo any scene, either just to make it better or the way you want to do it without worrying about like what you can and cannot do, what scene would it be?
I already know what he would do. you would redo the Morgan episode.
I'm not that butthurt about it, but okay, yeah, there is a raunchy ass joke. There's a raunchy ass joke in the Morgan episode, and I didn't see the issue with it. It's a whatever. Right?
You guys will see it. You'll know.
I don't think it's that. Okay, I'm twisted, so I don't think it's that bad. But Max really did, and he even convinced Mike of it. And I'm just like, fine, whatever. Like, as far as redoing though, if I had time, if we had lots more time, there's a lot of retro would have been probably different, just location-wise and you know, resolution-wise, things would have changed. Like we would have liked to have done more with retro, but we had like a month and a half or 2 months to film the whole thing from start. So a lot of retro, and I'm so proud of retro. I just, you know, what I originally wrote had a little more to it. But we couldn't get it done for legal and time reasons. How about you?
If I could redo something, one thing that got cut from season 2 was when Deadpool shoots the Mega Man kids. Max wanted that to be off screen. I wanted it to be on screen. I wanted him to just straight up shoot him. And then like, Max is gonna come up there, oh my god, you killed these guys! And like, it's fine, I got a bush. And he just drags them. Like, puts them into the bush and walks back into the house, and Max just like, I wanted to do that, and Max like, it's too dark.
Great question.
Yeah, it's not that well. Ben, who plays Strider, and you saw him in Dante, he fit my Deadpool costume, so we threw that on him for the shot of Deadpool fighting Wesker, and then I did the voice for it.
It's really cool in the Taskmaster episode. Taskmaster, literally between cuts, is one of 3 people.
Yeah. He's played mostly by Simmons, He's also stunt doubled by Ben. And then the original actor who was going to play Taskmaster the full time, he wound up having something come up. Like, he came up and he started filming, and then something came up and he had to go. So that's why we used Simmons and Ben to fill in for him. And his name's Todd. You guys, if you guys follow cosplay, you probably know Todd as he's a really amazing old snake from MGS4. His wife's Crystal Graziano. She does a ton of really awesome cosplay too. So
in that Firefall video at PAX when I ran around that ship, that was his wife.
Yeah, Todd and Crystal are old friends of ours. And
Mike.
So how far over the shoulder is that top out?
I think you see him in the background. He's got glasses on.
So we're getting cut with an axe? It's not on the one we got.
So yeah,
I think he's in the costume.
He's suiting up for Taskmaster right now. That was the original Taskmaster.
He's gonna probably hold it up.
Yeah, Tommy here for a couple hours. This is why Taskmaster took us 3 weeks.
Who is that actor?
Alright, start loading stuff.
Oh shit!
So yeah, that was the original Taskmaster.
Is there any chance of doing Assist Me Injustice?
We wanted to do a little bit more Injustice. Mike came up with a really hilarious Green Arrow. And we have a perfect person to play Green Arrow. A lot of people were complimenting my Mark Hamill impression at the end of the Injustice video. So that was me doing Joker. So Max is thinking maybe we could do something with Joker in there, but the thing is I don't look a damn thing like Joker. So I don't know how that would work, like VO it, but that'd be tough because you can see his mouth all the time.
If I do anything for Injustice, because I wasn't even really involved with the Batman one, I would like to play Deathstroke.
Yeah, the whole thing with Injustice really depends on how long the game stays, like, big and relevant in the fighting game community. Because it's like, Marvel's, it's already sliding, so we're already coming across that problem. So it's like, as much as we love doing it, it's like we kind of realize we're at the end of, the relevance for Marvel vs. Capcom. And we're going to see how long if Injustice holds up. We want to do more Injustice, and we probably will do a couple more Injustice at least.
And one more question: is there any chance to have Marvel versus DC?
I actually do know people who are involved in the industry, and it's been Warner Brothers Games. Actually, the head of Warner Brothers Games, who's no longer the head of Warner Brothers Games, tried a very, very long, hard battle to get that a reality.
Wow.
But at the time, people like at the time, Paul Levitz, who was in charge of WB in general, is no longer, was like no on it, and he's gone. So there's hope, but it's very small because the executives in charge who don't really realize the potential of it, they always just kind of see it as like a numbers game. To them, it's like, oh, we should be getting this much, or they should be getting this little, blah, blah, blah. So it really all comes down to like a high level of politics that get in the way of a good idea.
Thank you.
Take a few more questions. We've only got a few minutes.
Hi, I wanted to know what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened on set for both of you?
I don't think anything's embarrassed me that. Okay, nothing. So there was one thing that embarrassed me where, what the hell was it? I got thrown over the couch and like
I think Jill knocked you over the couch?
That was you.
Maybe it was one, oh yeah, it was when we shot the Wesker Doom fight from season 1. Palm struck him over the couch. And this is when he was really out of shape. He's all fit now because he's been working out. But back then he was like 40 pounds heavier. And he fell over the couch and his stomach just flopped out of his stomach. There was like a beat after. She was like, he fell down and we're holding still and then he started going. I had it on camera and I actually put it in the outtake. I
was like, don't.
That was fucking funny.
That was the most embarrassing thing, and then like, I went and worked out like constantly since then.
I think after that, he said it worked out. For me, the most embarrassing thing. I've been embarrassed.
I don't know. It's like we've done so much weird, crazy stuff. And I don't really either. Because like we go out like in retro, you saw we went around town. And like we were in costume, and like just a great outtake of this old guy just sitting there like staring at us during retro, and he's just like.
Kind of embarrassing when we shot the Morgan episode.
You were a little embarrassed by that one really dirty guy. There's
one gag that we won't spoil too much for you, but it involved and for the record, this is not my idea.
This is totally my joke.
This is his joke and the actress's idea. The Morgan actress licked my cheek. And I was like, that was weird.
Okay, the licking was not my idea.
Not my
That was
idea.
all hers. She wanted to lick you.
Yep. so that was weird. And I got chewed out by the wife for that one. But I was like, hey, it's not my idea. That was probably the most embarrassing thing that happened to me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi. Based on the stories you guys have been telling, it seems like you two have more of the dark adult kind of humor and the raunchy type. But Max doesn't. So what can you tell me about Max's personality?
Max is a huge nostalgia buff. He's not the kind of person who thinks everything sucks post-80s. He just simply thinks everything was great in the 80s.
He really likes the 80s references.
He really likes 80s references. He likes 80s style of humor. He really is into what is it? What do they call that with like the facial expressions? I don't know, whatever. Like, he really gets into the jokes where like people like freak out and you get like this like face. So he really likes a lot of that.
He likes screaming gags.
Like screaming gags. Loves screaming gags.
He's not a subtle man. Humor.
Yeah. So
but no, he has an excellent sense of humor.
Reaction face. He loves reaction face style. He loves reaction face style of humor.
He's just not the same as us.
So how old is Max?
103.
I don't actually know.
He's 1 year older than me.
So 60.
No, we're I'm 28. He's 29. 27. Yeah. Here you go. Thank you.
Hi. Earlier you said that Felicia would be in season 3 later, right?
No. That was a request.
No guarantee. She's asked for a lot, but no promises.
We had someone who could have played her, but her costume no longer functions.
Because it melted. It melted.
So,
Seriously, it melted.
what does the costume look like? Like, how does it work?
I think it was a lot of hot glue.
Like pasties and like, like stuffed animal fur.
I don't know. But it melted. So, it's off.
Thank you.
One more?
In the retro assist me, how'd you get the Marvel vs. Capcom 7 strategy guide? Did you like make it? Or
Yeah, we just printed it out.
We made it and we slapped it onto a Star Fox Adventure strategy guide.
You're welcome. All right, well, thank you guys for coming out. I think our time is up here. So we have to get out.
Enjoy season 3. It should be starting officially at EVO in July, but we'll have trailers a little bit beforehand, probably around late June.
And we got to file out, but if you guys wanted to talk to us, we're going to be here all day. So.
Yeah.